All right, fam. Sorry I'm late. Let's get to it. All right. Apologize for being a bit late this morning. Things were not working out in my favor, technologically speaking. Trying to get things going today, and it was a bit rough. So, apologize. I'm on. I have it in the Discord. Let's see. I just posted there. Make sure things are good over here. I think I might do this. Make it large, just so that everybody knows. All right, Powder Stash. Love it. You a skier? Snowboarder? Mobile? What do y'all do? What y'all do? Because I used to be a sponsored snowboarder back in the day before college. I've got about one stick a year pretty much, and they're all lined up in my garage on the wall. In fact, I just did my office last night, and I hung up a few of my t-shirts from my old swag days from back in my old Burton and Volcom and all that fun stuff. Used to ride with a bunch of people. Fuel TV, Fuel TV. Fuel Clothing is the company that I used to run with as well. They actually were before Fuel TV and sued Fuel TV for copyright infringement. So we got to help boost the company's revenue a little bit there. Instead of merging, I was like, just merge together. They're like, no, we want our own thing. And it's like, oh, whatever. Okay. I don't know. It was back in the day. But yeah. So back when Palmer snowboards were becoming a thing with their honeycomb construction and all that good stuff. Anyway, I can go on that forever. So cool. Snowboard, yeah, man. Awesome. Yeah, I'm out in Colorado here. I'm in the Springs, just south of Denver. And I used to live up in Keystone. And yeah, it was a good time. Couldn't afford it. Yeah, I figured college was better than doing lift ups the rest of my life at $9 an hour. You know how that goes. So, anyways, what are we doing today, folks? There's only a few of us on right now, only 3. I said last week that I was going to be moving over to Earner Plus tier only for the live streams because we had done the combo for a while, but technically I was brought on here to be the Earner Plus educator. So, figured it's about time that I actually stick with the Earner Plus level, and anybody else that wants to be in here needs to just get on over here. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you want to look at today? Do you want to do orb? Do you want to do some, try to find some trades? Do some live trades? I haven't done anything this morning. As far as the charts go, I have been just nothing. USO oil is irritating the crap out of me. Man, it's just been rough. I have a 146 USO put I've been holding since April. You think it'd be up right now. It is. I mean, it is, but it's not like it was. It's only 8%. At one point, I had it was over $800 profit, and I didn't take it because I thought I got to late October, and we're so high, it's going to drop more. But it hasn't. And now the Greeks are starting to change. Theta's not too bad. Theta's only I'll pull it up. Theta's only 5. So $5 a day is not too bad. Delta is 52, but the bid-ask spread keeps changing, and that's what's killing me. There's no volume on it. There's no, I'm in the money. I'm very much in the money, but it's just not. It needs to move more consistently to the downside. This up and down crap is just killing it. I think I've been moving all over even today. I'm up and down by like $50. Yeah, it's annoying. Photolab, P-Lab is what I'm trying to play with. Not sure what it's gonna do. Oh no, sorry, P-Lab. It's Photronics. P-Lab Photronics. They tanked. I think it was earnings, or it was, let me see when they tanked. Yes, earnings. So they dropped heavily. They were at like 55, They crashed all the way down here, and we're sitting at, what was that, 31? Really no big reason. They had some shakeup in the company. Why do I have two of these? That's silly. But like they really shouldn't have been that bad. So I'm watching P-Lab here for some kind of base. Intermittently I do some calls or puts on here just to see when it's going to pop. So far, puts are doing okay. Calls, obviously, not so much. They're tight stop loss. Tight stop loss. Just because obviously you can see it's not really going in the call side yet. From down here, I do have a straddle right now. I've got a put from up here, and then I've got a call from down here right now from Friday. They're kind of just swapping sides right now, so we'll see. But just watch P-Lab. That might be one that could be, a good potential. So we'll see. All right, so B-Libs wants to do some trades. All right, well, what do we, find something then? As we all know, I use my phone. I could probably pull up a side-by-side on Robinhood, but I'm way faster on my phone. And now that we have the day trade rule gone, we can do more. I knew someone the other day that was making like their kid was helping out. They're doing 20, 30 trades every like hour, and they're just doing in and out, $20 here, out $20 here, out $20. They weren't even holding anything because they didn't have to hold anything. They weren't worried about any kind of settlement for funds. They literally could just go in and out, and there was no problem with that. So it's crazy. I have not even played with that yet. I've just been doing so much stuff this weekend and end of last week. It's just like, oh. So yeah, so my margin account, I've got some cash. I've got some stuff I made available. I sold a bunch of stuff off on Thursday, preparing for Friday, knowing Friday was going to be a bad day. And it was. Oh man, my big account, I lost in shares. Whew, down $3,500 just Friday alone. It was like, oh. No, I didn't sell anything in that one. I just held it. I know it's one of those things where it's like you just gotta wait. Buy more in the reds. But it's hard to see. All right, what's out there, folks? Give me something to work with. What are we gonna do? Marvell. Wow, $36 today, Marvell. If you held from Friday, you're doing good. Looks like it might be a breakout on Marvell, actually. Let's see. Go back to a weekly. It's hard to tell. Let's see. Weekly. Let's turn off the indicators just to see more clearly. Throw on array. Well, if you go off that one, we're not there yet. If we go off of this one, we are. I like that. Whoopsies. So if I follow that down from those two peaks overnight, as we see this little slope here overnight, follow that pretty much. Yeah, come on now. It's not perfect. Am I manipulating this to make it look like what I want to look like? I feel like I'm kind of doing that. It doesn't matter as much. It's going to be a weird week with SpaceX IPO. We have RSIs looking pretty good. This is on the 30 minute. Oh, Becky, yeah, 20 minutes. I didn't even start till 8:40, like 1. I was late. It shouldn't have. I had my own website or YouTube open, and it loaded within 10 seconds of me going live, so it shouldn't have had. I did not start at 8:30 like I'm supposed to. So you're not actually super late. This is our first chart we're looking at. I was just discussing P-Lab beforehand, and just chatting. So you didn't miss anything. We're right now kind of charting out some potential breakout with Marvell, and I was just talking about the day trade rule being lifted and how you can now use the same cash amount for all your trades. So I don't know why that would. I'm not sure. Anybody else have problems getting in? I mean, there's only 4 people, so maybe there's issues. I don't. Let me click on my own thing here. I'll click on it right now and see. Oh, it's right there. I don't know. Can't log into options. 10:30. Oh, 10:30. Yeah. I think we're. Whoops. We're confused. Yeah, links didn't seem to work. It could be your computer. I'm not trying to blame you. I'm just brainstorming. Sometimes with URLs, there could be things that are blocking you from doing that. I don't know. I have a few setups to make sure like my stuff is running when I go live and not just talking to dead air. And it seemed to be okay for me. I don't know. But we're on now, so let's just get to it. You didn't miss anything. We just started with Marvell here, and I'll go over an hour. I always do, so don't worry, it's okay. So let's track this. Okay, we have let's start with 15 minute time frame here. We'll throw Mo's script back on. Let's mark out the highs and lows of the opening candle, as we're supposed to do with the orb strategy. So first opening candle, 15-minute time frame. Make sure it's closed. Now, obviously, we're a tad late. The first opening candle is back at opening, not an hour later. But not a lot. Most times, you have to actually wait at least 30-ish minutes before the breakout even happens. So that's why I don't start till 8:30. But yeah. So as we see here, we broke out above. We have the top orb line right here. And it just tracked inside, blah, 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 blah. It came up here. This is our first confirmation candle. Right here, this little guy. Because it closed above the line. It didn't touch the line. It's not broken by the line. This one did. The big one's broken by the line, so that would not be confirmation candle. This one broke above the line. And so that's why I consider that one to be the confirmation candle. The next one would be bullish. So if we were here more on time, more like, what would that be? Oh, well, yeah, on time for 8:30. Sorry. We could have gone with a long somewhere in this candle and gone up from there. I would track, that's a bit far all the way down to orb line. Normally I like to go with the orb line as my stop loss, but that is a few dollars. So that would be really tough to swallow with that. So I would have made that much smaller. So we could track this one. Let's see, what do the premiums look like? What are we looking like for premiums? I'm a little worried about doing this one, honestly. It looks like a breakout for the long term because of, as I showed you, for the whole month. But it's ran $37 overnight. It could keep going, easily could keep going, but it's a little scary to jump into a call right now at this level. So if you're going to do a long-term play, I would definitely, I like this one for sure, but man, this week is so wacky for, Apple's kind of running. Apple had a slight breakout for the week, not for the month yet though. Come on, we gotta find something that's not like already flying. What's out there, guys? Now? Yeah, it's kind of choppy. Service now I was talking about. Kind of choppy on that one. You know what I'm gonna do actually? Just side note, because I'm looking at it. I'm gonna add 400, so 30 shares to ETH, just because we're so low, and I've been waiting for a low, and if we're gonna turn around this week, then there's a really nice upside. So ETHU, ETHU. I'm adding 30 shares. I usually start with 30 shares with ETHU. It's just we've been down so far. Just so you know, I'm starting with that. We could do puts on Marvell once it's ready, because it's ran so much. Hell, it's kind of scary. Let's see. Tesla still running. We could look at Tesla fast. What's NVIDIA doing? Kind of flat. It's running along this old orb line. We could just erase that. Don't need that. It's funny how it kind of actually sat right in that old orb line. It's kind of funny. Let's mark out NVIDIA since we're right here. Maybe. Yeah, see, that's where the orb line's going to be, so it's going to come back in the channel. Nah, we'll skip it for now. Tesla. Whoops. Let's go back to Tesla. I do like this. All right, how much are you costing today? 0 DTEs. Only like 190. All right, sweet. Huge volume. 90,000 on 0 DTEs. All right. Now, we're already past orb. We know it's going to confirm. Let's just do it for posterity. Educational specifications. Let's see what 1:30. My timing is 7:30 because I'm Mountain Time. So, you know, obviously, if you see that, you're like, why does it say 7:30? That's why. We're gonna go with red today. Optimize. Here's our confirmation candles. They all were above. Nothing tapped. EMAs are moving forward. So I would have been good to go into a call about right there. So we're a tad late. MACD is kind of sloping down. You see these are getting smaller, like tabletops. And the colors are changing more and more toward white and then eventually red. Little scary. It is hitting an order block up here. This is like a fair value gap, a prior old one, but it's big. It's strong. That could act as resistance. Echo Star, we could look at that. Sure. I haven't looked at that like at all, to be honest. Global Star? Yeah, Global Star is one that I kind of was playing with for a while. But it ran flat for so long. It was crazy. All right. Oof, that would have been good in from the bottom this morning. Like right away at the bottom. Orb's going to be a little funny with this one because we have such a gigantic first candle. Holy crud. Where is even that wick? Oh, it's way down there. Look at that. Sheepers. So, okay. So this one's a little weird because this candle is just so massive. 118 to 111. It's technically inside the channel of the orb channel that what, you know, it's going to be sitting in here today for now. It looked like it kind of hit the midline somewhere in here. You could do the math to just take the top and bottom number of your orb line, add them, average them. That's your number that you'll put the midline at. We're just going to eyeball it for now. Change that color. I always go white. So it looks like it's probably going to sit somewhere in here for now. So 0 DTEs in this one probably are going to be iffy, or at least like a Friday expiration. As far as like if you're looking at TA of this stock, you know, once it hit its peak up here, it kind of has trailed off Will it keep falling? It seems like it wants to be honest. Although we are at prior supports. This one here, this one here. So it could just come back up from this area potentially. A lot of support down here. All of this is support. So, you know, with this week being so crazy, there could be some really good upside. For 0DTE play, though, not looking wonderful for a setup on this one. But I do like it for, you know, coming into Friday. Could be one for Friday, for sure. Puts on Marvel, like I said. Yeah, potential puts on Marvel, because it ran so high overnight. Yeah, same thing for Tesla. Still iffy though. It might just like do this like stair step down and then another like $2 and stair step down. It's gonna be tough. What about SPY, Q, IWM? What are they looking like? So I don't trust after big sell-off days like a Friday. I don't trust. I have trust issues. Yep, backdoor to SpaceX. Yep. There's a lot of backdoor stuff to space. SPCX. There's actually a lot of stuff. I know he mentioned a few times in his videos. Google, Amazon, Globalstar. There's some smaller ones. Well, obviously Tesla. If Tesla to buy shares is too much for you, or honestly, even Google, because they're almost the same price. Let's see, what is Google or Alphabet? That's on my list here. Should be. They're about the same price. You can buy TSLL, which is like it will not move as nicely as Tesla does, but TSLL is a smaller ETF version of Tesla, so you always could do that. TSLL, that's another kind of a backdoor access to Google and SpaceX. So as we see, we've done a huge reversal, a big pivot from Friday. So if you had bought some shares of this back before close on Friday, we would be up from like 12.75 to 13, almost 75. So almost $1 just overnight. So if you had, 100 shares, you're up $100. And so I'm not sure what you're working with, but 50 shares, $50, right? And you can do options on TSLL. But like I said, this does not move as much as Tesla does. But here's our baseline, $14 to $15, and we're at $13.5. So there's still upside just to get back to the baseline for like the whole last week. And then we have 16 to 17 as most recent highs. So TSLL could be one that you could do also for a double backdoor type of entry, for sure. HIMS is looking interesting because we're still climbing that trend line slope. That looks good. Another one I'm keeping an eye on, just for everybody, Teradyne, Teradyne. That one could be interesting. It's a bit pricey. Also, does Quant? Oh, Quant does have options on it now. Kind of pricey. Bid-ask spread is rough. What I might do, let's look at TSLL. See, it already kind of ran for the day, at least for the morning. It needs a pullback toward the 50 before I want to hop in for the rest of the day. But look, I'm probably going to run some call options on TSLL for the week, getting closer to Friday, and see. But see, as we know, Tesla already ran a lot this morning, so we're going to need to let it cool off a bit before we hop back in. But Quant looks interesting for a day trade. Anything space related, to be honest, you could probably pick up something to do with this week and do all right. So this is a fair value gap. This big red box. It's on my volumized FVGs. It's one of those indicators I kind of like to look at. It helps me look at power supports. Okay, this one did not fully break out yet. It looks like it's rough on the Robinhood chart for overnight, but we just got orb confirmation just now, really. So let's see. Let's see. We've got MACD looking interesting. This like weird little block pattern. RSIs are okay. If you don't know quant, or not quant, really, it's QNT. It's not quant. It's Quantinium. It is actually a branch off of Honeywell. So Honeywell Company, HON, has created sub-companies of different industries. They have SOLS, Souls. They have QNT. And I believe at some point soon, or it's already a thing, but just not an IPO, is HONA. It's the aerospace version of Honeywell. So, yeah, this thing's not moving. Oh, it's weird. 5 minutes, it's just sitting here. I don't know. We could try for it. There or not. Oh, I've been doing Walmart. You know, I haven't looked at Walmart in a while. Ooh, I like this. This is back on Sats. So I bounced around, guys. I just haven't found nothing that I'm like really feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Like XRP is going up. Just looked at that. Or I just got an alert, I should say. We could try a Sats call and target the upper orb line. We could try that. We could target the 118 orb line with a... Oh, they're expensive. Oof. Holy cow. Maybe we shouldn't do that. They're like $500 a call. Aish. That's just for the 12th. Holy moly. Well, I'm not going to play that. But 10 shares of TSLL? Is that the ones you bought 10 shares of? $90, 10 shares? Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, this one is... I didn't realize the options on this are so crazy. Probably because IV is just nuts. Let me look, I'll tell you. Yeah. Yep. IV on this thing is 130%. So it's a very popular one, obviously, and that's why it's priced out crazy. So the 114 strike on Sats right now is running at $600. Good luck to you all. I will not be running options on Sats here, but maybe shares. Shares aren't so bad. I mean, heck, you can pick up 6 shares for almost the same price as one option. Oof. That's crazy. And the IV being at 130%, that's scary because if that thing drops by 50%, you're literally like not 50%, but like 50 points percent. Vega is $5. So you're dropping hundreds just off of the IV crush right there. So that's kind of scary. Yeah. Watch options on Sats. IV is pretty high. So that's be careful with that one. All right, back to Marvell. I do like this. It kind of pulled back consolidation, and now we're kind of picking up steam again. I like that. I do like that. Do I not have MACD turned on this one? That's silly. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. We're in the 5-minute time frame. It's looking a little weak. Even this looks good. MACD's looking a little weak. RSI is sitting okay. I don't know. It could pop back up. Let's just look. But let's see. What is Marvel's? Or not Marvel. Marvell. What's their options? Where is it? Ugh, it just ran so much. I'm just worried about it just falling off the cliff. Okay, is everything ridiculous? I guess because it's just it from Friday. Everything's crazy. 134% IV on this thing at $12 a percent point. $1,600 for June. Yikes, guys. I want to do some trades with you, but I don't even want to do any trades at all. These are just priced out. Holy moly. $1,600 per one call. Let me just start looking around for AMD, $1,700. Apple for June 10th, $370. Zero DTE, $225. Yikes, folks. I don't know. Tesla, ironically, Tesla wasn't bad at all. Oh, okay. It's changed. It wasn't at the time. No, it's okay. Yeah, 165 for a 405 call. All right, so Tesla's looking affordable. But I'm just chatting with you guys, just trying to find something to play for stock. We might have to just stick with like IWM or SPY, QQQ. That's that. Everything else is just absolutely unaffordable for the average person. Oh my gosh, $1,700 for a 2-day call or 4-day call. My goodness, that's gives me the shivers. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not sure what this line here is. Looks like an old orb line that's we just flew out here. So goodbye. Mark this guy out just for posterity. It's not that we are going to track the Qs with orb at all. We're going to use EMAs on the orb, but I do like it just for guidance. We're going to track just the top, and then we're going to go with, I'm going to go with a 2-minute. All right. Look at that. That's a nice little rounded slope here. RSI is kind of hot. MACD is turning down. We have the CCI up here on top. That's the commodity channel index. That's like a more sensitive version of an RSI. Pink and blue boxes. Over here to the right, that is visual range profile. You can so this is volume based on the price point. So you have volume down here based on timing. And then you have I put up, it's over here in the forecast. You go to the forecasting, and it's right here, anchored volume profile. And you just click in the screen. You click on that, open it, and then click on the screen, and it'll start to build that for you as the stock moves. So this one I like because it shows you support levels upon the price point as it goes up. So you have volume and you have price volume. And then you can channel them together, like you can coordinate them together to look for better support. So like this one right here is a really large bar. It actually put a white bar out there. That's just automatic part of it. So this is a stronger support. So there's potential is that if this thing was to sell off, we would sell off down to 710, that kind of thing. So if that's what you're talking about, to me, they're kind of a tealish green, not blue, but if that's the one you're talking about. TTD, the trade desk. Yeah, let me just, I think I'm going to put a put here. Let me look. 0 DTE put on QQQ. They're about 190 for 722 put. IV is still okay. All right. I kind of like it. I want to see a bit more confirmation below that 5. bit nervous it's going to bounce off the 13. I mean, it's ran a lot today, so it's, you know, it's making up for Friday. It's ran $17 since Friday close. So you'd feel like at some point it's going to get tired out and start falling. $17 is crazy for overnight all the way up. That's a huge run. Aqua color, yeah, aqua turquoise almost. Nah, it's more like bluish turquoise. All right, we'll leave that one alone for a second and check out TTD since it was requested. And yeah, it didn't move much at all from this morning. Oof. Weird. Look at that strange pattern. Up to double top, kind of double top-ish. And the fall. I don't know. That's iffy. TTD has been weird. Oh, I've got a trend line drawn. Look at that. I've got a few. Okay. Surprise, I've been looking at it apparently. I guess I was tracking this channel here. So it broke out of my channel and it's coming back down to it, but that's long-term stuff. As far as like today, it's pretty flat. I don't know. 13 did cross 50 right there. But, I mean, where will it go? It's a very, very slow mover. This one's been tough. TTD's been tough with 21 is its highest point from 19 set. Yeah. PayPal and TTD have been like the bane of my existence because they should move more than they are. PayPal shouldn't have any problems as to why it fell off a cliff, but it is. So that's been annoying. Same with this one, TTD. This should be going well, and it's just not. I don't know. Sorry, I'm hearing weird sounds. There's like a bird in the house, but must be outside. I mean, if this truly is a breakout, you might be able to get to $20, but it's going to be so... Oh, we got somebody asking for the link. Sorry, Crypto B. What's that? What's asking? Benjamin 28. We'll get over to the live. I'll talk about it right now. I love Elf. I know it's been down. I know. I'll just repost it. So yeah, TTD, it really doesn't have any reasons to be down this far. It's just the market hates this company. I don't know. I'm not sure why. The market just does not like TTD. It's got good stuff going for it. Same with PayPal. The market's just like, meh, I don't like it. Oh, look at that. Okay, back to Qs. But yeah, if you're gonna play DTE or TTD 0 DTE. Holy cow, that's some acronym soup. Then you have to do a bunch of contracts and just kind of wait for it to hit maybe 20.25, something like that. So if we could, all right, I like puts. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do 5 0 TD puts right now on this. Right now I'm opened. I've got 5 puts running on this one. I'm going to target Come on, sell off, buddy. I like the fact that this is a big range. So I'm at 1.66 premium. Let's see. Because they're going to reverse right off that 13. That was my fear. It was going to reverse off the 13. Yeah. Could do a little straddle dealio. Little straddle dealio. I don't mind that. All right, we'll do 2 up. I'm going to hold both. I'm just going to wait for it. It's crazy. It's around $17 and it's still trying to move up higher. I wouldn't mind one of these deals where it falls off and you get like $2-3 move, but it's like it's this little dip here and then it still wants to run. So 2 minutes. I mean, it does have upside over here. It could try to run to 726. This is a weak zone. There's not much you see over here. There's not much volume in this bar. So it's not gonna sit in here very long. It's gonna jump right through, or it's gonna reject and fall back to support. So we're right on that spot, right where this next block starts. So either it's going to go up and jump to 720.550, or it's gonna fall. Looks like it's going to fall. Sweet. That was my hope. Okay. If it does break through the 13, which I'm hoping it does, I'd like to see it somewhere stabilize around 720. There it goes. Okay. Closing out the calls. Stop loss on the calls. Check. Running the puts. If that can close below the 13, this next candle, if it can break down, this little thin line is just the middle of the Bollinger Bands. It does have some power to it though not a true EMA. It is the midpoint. So just you have to watch that little tiny thin line. It doesn't always mean much, but it can. It can. So I'm going to close out these 5 calls at... Oof. I'm going to do 2 calls if I can get to... I'm at 115 profit right now. I'm closing 2 right here. Closing 2, sold. I've got 2 more running, 3 more running. I'm waiting to get to this spot. I'm worried about this spot right here. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. 13. Oh, yes, 5 under 13. Hold, please, hold. Good, good, good. Good, good. I'm going to sell off 1 more right here. 1 more push. 1 more push. Nope, wrong way. Come on, nope. Other side, push down. Okay, 1 more selling off here. Good. Good. I've got 2 more. I've got 2 more. Okay, 1 more selling off here. Come on. 5 seconds to the next candle. Watch it be green. Fly right back up to 722. No way. No way. Are you flipping kidding me, bro? Okay, I'm taking the last 2. Sold. Gone. All right, I'm out. So we just pulled $200. Boop, right there. 200. 200. Sick. That was nice. That was a gorgeous drop off. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yep, 60, 60, 48, 72. Yep, that was nice. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't full 200. It's my screen is cramped up here. I can't really get a full. Oh, still falling. All right, let's jump back in, folks. All right, it broke through that support. So if you're all in puts still, you're doing well. I like it. I like it down to, you know what? There's too much support in this side. Support here, support right here, and then support right here. I'm a little worried. I'm gonna, oops, not that. Erase that. I'm gonna go with just one, 2. I'll go with 2. I'll go with 2. Just because the 50's down there, and if we can crash through the 50, then we're gonna, oops, sorry, we're gonna go way down. So I'll hold 2. I've got 2 puts right now. Worried about these circled areas. Obviously, we broke through that, so I'm going to erase that. We're gone. We're getting to the 50, so we'll see here. $45 profit, 46, 50, 70, 94. All right, I'm selling them. Selling my 2 at $94 right there. Boom. Oh, it's moving back. Oh no, rejected. Oh, come on, come on, come on. 86.98. Sold. That was a scary one. I thought it was going to reverse right back up. Oh. All right. That was sick. That was a quick one. That was fun. $98 right there. All right, so oversold. So yeah, all right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna watch it now. Am I done? I don't know. It still looks like it wants to just crash. Maybe an OT. Maybe we'll do out the money. A little bit cheaper, a little bit less risk, just in case. We'll see. We'll see on this 50. If the 50 holds, it's not gonna hold. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Come on. What's let's see. What's the next price point that looks 718 looks like it could be iffy. I don't know. Well, we just grabbed what? About 250 right there, folks. About almost $200 on this drop, another $100 in this candle. Well, I wouldn't say they're consistent, but when you have a nice sell-off like this, because it's ran so much overnight, $17 since Friday close, it's just burned out. That is a huge, huge run. So you can kind of like just guesstimate that it's gonna fall pretty well. I want to do another put, but I am a little worried about a rebound here. So the reason why I liked puts on top of that and why I opened so many, all right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to hold one more put, just one, with a tight stop loss. The reason why I liked this was because it had ran $17. It was running out of steam. The green candles were getting smaller, smaller, smaller. RSI was pretty hot at 70 something. MACD was dropping down to really, really tiny here. I thought it was going to reverse, and I opened up 2 calls as my insurance play. But as soon as it started dropping, I closed those calls, and then we ran down. That's the reason why I liked this setup right here for those puts. It was only because it ran so much. Now, if it had only ran $3 or $4, you really would have had to watch the EMAs to make sure things were going to go in your favor. But because this was $17 up beforehand, I wasn't too worried about it. Now we're at the point though where we're kind of hitting some supports here. This is support right here. This is support here. So we could be hitting a point where it bounces. We have a lot of gobbledygook in here for it to hit any of these points and bounce. Where up here, it was all just, you know, just out there. Smack myself in the eye. Stop using my hands so much. The Italian said coming out. So, yeah, it's going to be iffy in this part. I was okay with a nice drop off here because all we had was these two supports. They were there. That was pretty much it. This is nothing. These two are something, but it crashed right through. So now I'm not too sure if it's going to do much here. So I'm actually going to close this put. I don't... the EMAs are still coming down. We still have MACD curving. We still have RSI going down. Kind of. The little purple line's kind of curling up. Commodities curling up. Yeah, I'm going to close it. I'm closing the put. $10 stop loss. I don't want to lose anything here. Just to try to risky. We're on those supports, so to turn right here makes total sense. So are they consistent? It's what you're going to be consistent on with Qs or the SPY is you're going to be consistent on volatility. Whips up down, whips up down, and sharp reversals. Ask Jordan. He plays the SPY religiously. That's pretty much all he plays. He does some other stocks, but the Qs have some just, well, the QQQ is tech. So the tech side of industry follows, or I should say the Qs follow the tech side of industry. The SPY follow the other part of the markets. So, you know, various other pieces for large cap companies, financials, banks, stuff like that. No, it's still looking like it might fall here. It's doing a tick down sideways and then tick down again. It's possible. Just like these did. Up, sideways, up, sideways, up, and then it kept running. It could do that for this. It's got to bounce off that 50 and then fall again. If it hits the 50 and goes through, that whole idea is toast. MACD's looking like it wants to turn up. RSI is also in agreement. Five is tapping that 50. I'm sorry. Is that? Yeah, that's the 5. The 5 is tapping that 50. What's this white line? Did I mark that white? Oh yeah, I did that. That's like a visual support line, this white line right here. See anything in the news to say anything? Trump, Iran has looked to do an immediate ceasefire, but blockade remains in place, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 4 hours ago. All right, well, that's before open. That doesn't really count right now. We could try calls here. We could try calls. By the way, I'm looking at myself over here, and I can see the delay. It's about 4 seconds. Just so you know. All right, we're going to go calls. I like the 5 that turned up here. Still in 2-minute time frame. We have, yep, okay, we're a new candle. Let's see what this one does. Is it going to come down and bounce off the 50? Or is this going to run? Are we just going to go for it? We're just going to go for it, folks. Come on now. I'm going to ladder 2 calls each onto strike prices. We're going to go with that. It's actually like a debit spread. Didn't mean to do that, but it did. Oops. Okay, we'll go with it. All right. $42, $48, $50. Come on now. Come on now. If we can get back to that peak, oh boy. Oh boy. I bet you it's going to have some problems right here. It's going to have some issues crossing that white line at 721. 40, 50, 62. Oh man. I like it. Should I just keep that? I kind of want to just keep it, but I feel like it's going to run a bit. 78. It's hitting the line. It rejected. It's going through. Come on now. Come on now, buddy. Let's go, buddy. 104. 104. Okay. I'm going to take all of my... I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it at... it's the one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Get to here. I like this. This. Right there's going to be it. Right there's going to be it. It's going to hit mid this. No, it's going to go mid candle right there. It's going to reverse right here. Come on. We have another minute. Where are we at for profit, folks? We are at 164. Oh. Okay. I'm not going to be greedy. Hogs get slaughtered. We're not doing this. I'm going to sell them off at 4 premium. I'm just doing that, putting a sell order in. Sell orders in for 4.0 premium. It's dropping. It's dropping. No. Man, I was at 164. At 122 now. I should have put an order in. I knew that it was going to wick off that mid-range. I was worried about that. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, closing sell order. I got to redo it. It doesn't have the strength. Man, I should close it early. Pooey. RSIs they're all right. They're all right. We're all right. I just don't want to. Oh, we're going to go red. I'm closing it now. We'll keep $50. Lost 100 in value, though. That sucks. Okay. It's all right. It's okay. Hey, I held too long. I was being too greedy. 164 I had right there. Top of that wick was 164. Whew. Man. Stair stepping. It could get back to it. I'm gonna be ready. We're ready. I got my list right open. It doesn't want to go up there. It's really struggling to get past. I guess I must have not promised, we call it, predicted. The strength of this candle was just too much. All right, I'm not holding anything right now on Qs. But we're up nice. We're up nice. I can share this with you guys later. I'll put a screenshot of my totals in the inner circle chat. But man, folks, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That was a gorgeous run. But you see how the EMAs helped. Like, though I should have taken profit right in that candle and not pushed it. I mean, 164 is nearly my daily goal right there. I should have just grabbed that knowing, but I got a little greedy. I was like, no, it's got more steam. Should have taken it. 164 would have been gorgeous. We would have been up almost $400, $350 for the day. In only, 15, 20 minutes? Yeah. Should have grabbed that. This line here is I'm going to put it right there. We'll mark this a fun color. We'll go with Becky's Aqua. Is anybody out there playing with me? Are we watching what we're doing? Are we learning? Are we playing? What y'all doing out there? Do we have the FVGs turned on? We don't. I'm going to turn that on just to see if we can. Oh, look at that. Now, that's not part of Mo's script. The volumized FVGs is, I like the tool here because it shows what potential support resistance within that time frame. So you can see here there's a block on this 50. So if it came down to here, it would likely bounce. Because it's got one in this large candle, it's likely going to bounce. So I'm going to go back in. We're going back to calls. I got to make sure I'm in my margins account. It keeps screwing me around with that one. All right. Becky's learning. Good. 5/13. I'm dropping into, I don't know. I'm just gonna do 2 calls. We're gonna keep this conservative because we've already done some nice profit today. 2 calls. 722 strike. Sorry, 722 strike. I'm a little worried about this spot here. Okay, blowing through it. Beautiful. We're gonna move up the next resistance. I'm thinking probably right there. $25 profit. We need more than that, folks. I'd like to see it blast through that next level of resistance. This aqua line, Becky's aqua line. I don't know if it's going to. The reason why I knew it's resistance is because we have an order block here, this little volumized value gap right there. And this is where it crossed, the 513 crossed right here. Historically, it just seems like that becomes like a little bit of a resistance point where it burned out prior. 20 seconds left on the timer for the next candle for the 2-minute time chart. Come on, buddy. I'd love to see. I'm going to sell it off at 722.20 if it can hit it. Put that dip, jumped in late. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that thing ran nicely. You definitely could have jumped in late and made something. Yeah, we pulled like 250 off that. Oh, it's gonna. Come on, buddy. Come on, just give me a little bit. I'm at $38 profit. I mean, that's nice. That's a good dinner. You know, I want surf and turf, bud. Come on, surf and turf me. 722.20 right there. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna get ready to close. Gonna be prepared to close. 2 contracts. Little worried about. Well, RSIs are looking okay. RSI, CCI is looking good. MACD is looking good for calls. RSI is looking good for. Well, it's mid-range, so whatever. It's okay. It hits that teal line. It hits this teal line. I'm out. I'm closing right there. 722.20. I'm worried about though. It's struggling. I bet you if I moved to a 5-minute time chart, it would show that there's a block right there. I would guarantee it. Oh, we're close. I'm gonna sell order. Oh, we wicked it. I'm putting a sell order in for 2. And we're gonna be done. Outsies. Boop. Sweet. Sorry if I'm yelling. I can turn my mic down. I get a little rowdy. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? That was sick. $500 for the day. Beautiful. Holy moly. Wow. Gorgeous. Oh, what a way to end the hour, folks. I won't clap because this mic is really sensitive, but yeah, I should turn my mic down, you said? Yeah, I'm too loud. Is that what the yeah for? Or are you saying, yeah, it was a great hour? Great ending to the hour, I should say. Whew. Dang, that was awesome. Whew. That was sick. All right, I'm going to screenshot this for you guys, and I'll post it up in the inner circle chat. I'll show you what we got. I know I'm not live like Mo did, Did you keep a daily average? Yeah. Yep. I'll post it right now. There we go. Right here. That's what we got, buddy. That's just right now. There we go. That's gorgeous. Now, not all 500 was for the day. We started doing 0 TTEs somewhere in this mid-range. So not all 500 was for the day. If I go to the queue, actually I can do this. I can go over to the queues in my, well, I did split between 2 accounts, but let's see. For the 1 account here, I could do this. I split. So I've got 232. If you wanted to see it, I mean, I can show you in the margins portfolio where I can do multiples without having to wait for cash settlement. I pulled 232 off of the queues there, and then over in the other one, which I didn't realize it was doing it on me until last minute, pulled 108. So I got two separate portfolios that I ran through today. So yeah. So 232, 108. So 3, what is that? 2. Do I have that? 108. Yeah, so 340 combined in that is the queues that we did today. 340. I'm done for the day, folks. That's it. I hit my 200-day goal. So 340, beautiful. In, what was that, 30 minutes of work or less? Perfect. Perfect. Wow. Yeah, see, TTD didn't do anything there. Powder stash. In fact, actually, it was faking you out. It looked like it was going to go for a call, and now it's going down again. It's just, yeah. Oh, wow, look at this. That big candle there. Look at that. If you did not take profit on that candle, somewhere in this candle, and you waited, it crashed hard. So we were in this candle. I took profit right here at that line, right where I said it wicks this line, I'm taking profit. Done. And I did. If I did not do it, and I waited 722 all the way down to 720. That's $100 gone per contract. Boof. Yeah, I'm done. This is looking like it's kind of coiling up now. It's doing this little snaky thing. It's going to start reversing and starting to fake people out. I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Nope. We ran this thing beautiful. At this point, I don't like it much. What is happening? We watched it go up. We didn't run it up. Obviously, we started late, but we ran it down all the way to here where the support was. Like I told you, support was down here. I thought support was up there and it ended up being right here. But, we knew support was somewhere in this area. Then we ran that thing back up. And that's it. 340. 340 from here in puts, another $100-something here in calls. Now you could do calls again, but we're already high. We're high up here. It's going to be iffy where this thing's going to go for the rest of the day. But I'm at this point, I'm over an hour. MACD's still looking good for calls. I don't know. You could run it up there, but I don't want to get my money back. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to use my house money and then start blowing it because it's a scary point in the charts right now for Qs. Maybe something else out there for something, but Played Orb on Tesla this morning. Oh, yeah, Tesla was gorgeous for Orb. We came in late with this live stream with Tesla, but yeah, we marked it out. Yep, right here. Oh, it did come back. Look at that. Could have grabbed a call right there. Call up here and a call again. Actually, you know what? It's looking 5 over 13. Should we go play Tesla for a minute? I think the queues are done for the day. I don't really like it at this point. Premiums are still good. I would probably backtrack to the 402.50 DTE strike price on Tesla because it's closer to the current price versus the 405. You have better Greeks. 500. Look at you, buddy. Nice. Yeah, it did reverse hard. Yeah. 500, man. Look at you. I started with five puts and I rolled them down a little bit too early. I would have been higher if I had just kept them, but I wanted to just peel them off as I was hitting some decent levels. You know me. I would love those large hits like that. I don't mind consistencies of small bits. You know what I'm saying? Like, so 340. I'm not going to complain. 340 for 20 minutes to work while we're live, folks. That is awesome. That's the stuff. And I came into this morning all kind of depressed because I couldn't find something for you. I felt kind of stupid. I was like, I can't find it. This is too expensive. This is this. This is that. And I'm glad we went to the queues. I saw this. I was like, it looks like a put. That looks like a put. Glad we did. Anybody have any questions on what we ran today on the queues here? Any questions about anything? Why I did what I did? Why I'm not doing anything at this point? I still feel like the queues are going to crash down. I still feel like they're going to go. It's going to crash to that 50. It's just I don't want to give back any money. You know what I'm saying? Thought Tesla was going to 408. I mean, still could. Tesla can run stupid. Good question. Yeah, Crypto B. So how many contracts did you hold? Was it all puts, calls? Wait, you say you bought the dip, right? 406, 408. Oh, wait, you did Tesla. Wait, which one? I'm sorry. Where did you make the $500? Was it on the queues or was it on Tesla? Which one did you do? We're waiting for an answer from Crypto B over here. Where did you make the $500? Was it on the queues or was it on Tesla? Which one did you do? 500 Tesla. Okay. Calls, I would assume, right? From over here. You played Orb over here, and then you ran some longs somewhere in this point, likely. Something like that. Obviously, you'd close it by this point. So likely did something like this. Something like this, my guess. 5 contracts. Whew. Beautiful. Hey, I spent the exact same amount on the 5 contracts for the puts, for queues. Although I was peeling them off a little early. I grabbed first 2, and then 1, and then another 1. If I had held all 5... Well, I did peeled off the first 2, then 1 more, and then I staggered the last 3 on the queues. But yeah, it was about the same price point, so we could have done that on puts on the queues here. But pretty much every candle when it went to the bottom, I sold 1 or 2 contracts. Pretty much what happened here. So I left money on the table. If I had combined all 5 all the way down, we probably would have hit 500 easily. Then another 100 in here. I would have done better, but I only had, was it 2? It was 2 calls, I think it was. Something like that. I was conservative on the Qs for sure. But yeah, if you had held more contracts the entire time, obviously you maximize the Greeks if you do that. So post wins, yeah, sweet man. Yeah, go ahead, post and trade wins. Right here, trade wins. Here we go. You know what? I can go ahead and do that. I'll go grab my where is it? I'm just gonna do one of them. I'm just gonna go into my margin account and we'll just do that. We'll just grab. Let's grab this. Just know that 108 came from a different portfolio, but you know, here we are. Just know that 108 came from a different portfolio, Boom. All right, folks. Anything else? Didn't realize market closed at 3:45 on Friday. Got burned in my last minute trade. You know, I had someone else mention that before. That they their 0 DTE stuff got wrecked early, and I don't know. Oof. This is looking good. Q puts look good. Hold on. Might want to jump into this one. Tesla's looking like it's selling off. Might be why Qs are dropping. Okay, I'm in. Let's see. Let's see. Puts on Q. I'm just going for something here. Okay, there, finally. Let's see if he'll cross this white support line. Let's see. I only have one put. I'm not doing much. At this point, you know, anything's gravy. I'm not going to go crazy on it. Should have been. I'm a little late. Should have definitely been this candle here. I'm a little late. A little worried about this. Because I came in late. Power Stash, thank you. Very informative. Looking forward to more sessions. You're welcome. You're welcome. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I know. I just saw that. I'm like, crap. This is, and I have it support right here. I have it lined up. Yeah. I know. I'm being greedy. This is where you're over trading and you're starting to screw around. This is where you should be. Just leave it. Close your computer. Walk away. It's gonna. Yeah. You buggered. Yeah. Before this thing reverses on me too hard, I'm just gonna close it. Yeah, I should not have done that. We all saw that, right? We saw we should not have done that. Okay, so lost $10 right there. So what Crypto B and it was just saying, and as I was saying it, I should have was like, you know, the reason why that was a stupid choice was this is support, this is support. Why would I have gone into a put right there? Greed. That's all I can say. Just what if? Maybe it'll just sell through. It already has room to sell, which is true. It does. The likelihood, though, of it doing that is pretty small because we have the support here. As Crypto B said, oh no, sorry, not Crypto B, Jordan. Sorry, Jordan said Jonesport area, and he knows the spies and Qs well. I was just being greedy and thinking, oh, it's gonna be fine. Now, if we dropped into the puts right here on the 50, then we would have been okay a little bit. Yes, off the 13. Yep. Yep. No, I was just being greedy, not thinking straight, and yeah. So this is why you should not have. We have 1, 2, likelihood of 3 supports right here. The white line. I pre-drew that white line like an hour ago, right, half hour ago, saying this is a support level, and I bought a put on the support level. That's stupid. So learn from that. Don't do that. That's stupid. Not stupid. I'm being too harsh. It's just, it's just really, really risky to buy a put when you're really close to that support level. Could have sold through, of course. You're just risking a lot to do that. And if I'd held that put, look at this. I would have been already down $100 per contract, $50 at least per contract. So yeah, emotional versus technical. Yep. I was seeing like, oh, we could get that. If he goes through the 50, we got some more, right? And then yeah, he would have lost. I mean, I was only $10, but still. Yeah. I mean, it probably will later. I mean, we're still really high up here for the day. $17 for the days here. We're only down $2-3, so $12 for the day, something like that. Like, it was still really high. So there's still a really great chance this thing can sell off and get, I would say potentially to like a 118 level from here. It easily could do that. I mean, heck, it could do whatever it wants. The Qs are crazy. So, I mean, shoot, we could fall all the way back down here to 715. Like, it's hard to tell. But with options, you lose money quick. So you can't just open a put and hope, because then we can just rise all the way back up to 723 and then sit the rest of the day. So yeah, so learn from me, learn from what I just did, and not do that. So that line, let's see that support line we had right here, right there. So yeah, so those learning, if you're learning about what happened here, you had support level here and here. I drew that white line to show just a visual support line across, and I opened a flip and put right there. Like, are you joking? Like, why would I do that? That's so silly. Like, we're only talking 40 cents. Like, that's not gonna. It was like, I think my max was like $20 I had at the whole wick here. So yeah, don't be greedy. Don't do that. Liquidity at 718, 717. Yeah, exactly. Right in this range. So let's see, roughly about. We could do this. I would say roughly here. Right? Would you agree? Ah, come on, grab the box. Thank you. Somewhere in this range, I would say, is probably a good zone. No? Anybody agree? Disagree? Maybe a little high. Somewhere in there. Would be, so this blue box here would be potential area for it to fall down into. Pretty much the same idea as this block right there. It was a bit fat. I would say somewhere in here would be a good range. It's about 719, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell exactly. This will be support right here. Whoops. This will be an area of support here. $3 move. For sure. For sure. It's just when. It's looking like it might even bounce back up to this line here, 721 line, before it falls again. This is the setup here, guys. I'm not going to be on, but it's a high potential for an afternoon sell-off because it ran so far on Friday. So we're right now. For right now, it's trying to break that 50. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. This has been fun, though. This has been fun. I appreciate everybody stopping in and oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Asking questions and Jordan, thank you for your input with the support levels here and showing my silliness of that one put. That was definitely silly. Yeah, 50 looks like it's gonna fail here, guys. Not sure how far it might roll, but it's 13's coming down. 13's coming down to the 50. It's looking iffy. This is a 2-minute time frame, by the way. I'm going big. 10 contracts, 0 DTE, little outside the money. We're going big. 10 contracts. I'm going to target one more going right here. Oh, come on. Oops. I was trying. Sell order for 1.2. That's huge. 1.1 sell order. Let's go. Let's go. Man, that's $1,000 buying right now. That's scary. I don't like it. No, I'm out. 0. Okay, that's fine. Got nothing. All right, well, I'm just talking to myself at this point, guys. All right, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I think that's it. I don't know. We'll see you guys. Should be on next Wednesday. Or not next Wednesday, this Wednesday. 2 more days. And as long as things go well, I'll be on. I'll try to be on more on time. Sorry, I know it was late today. So, yeah. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. Thank you for everything. Thank you for hanging out. But yeah, watch the 50 here. It's trying to fail, but it's faking out hard. That was, I would have said it was going to fall there, and then all of a sudden it just whoop, ha ha ha, just kidding. So yeah, it's gonna be a little iffy on the cues right now. It's hard to tell where it's gonna go. Take out some of these levels since I don't need them all. It's looking like if we can break this line. Looks like it's trying to follow this trend line, just so you guys are aware. I just drew a line down the top of that. If we break out of this one, we'll probably run to 722 if we can break that line right there at 720.77, or actually more like 720.85. So if you draw a line right there, the potential is if it breaks out of here, it'll jump back up again. Treat this as a pendant, something like this. Just draw out the triangle. See? Erasing all these circles. There we go. So yeah, draw that pendant out and then you can watch it. This is a 2-minute time frame. 5 minutes right there. You know, earlier I said I bet you there's an order block in that big candle. There it is, in the 5-minute. I told you there was. Right there. Yep. Yep. So here's a 5-minute time frame. It's just sideways. It's going to do something, though. Let's wait until a little bit later in the day. Only a few more minutes, and we're going to be at this point, so it's going to do something. It's going to do something. So keep an eye on that one. A cheaper one, if you guys want to ride something similar to this, a cheaper version, it is the IWM. It does not follow large cap stuff. It's a bit more small mid cap, so it does things a little differently, for sure. The Russell, it follows, but it's still technical. You can still follow it with the 50, things like that. It's looking potentially, if it fails here, we've got a good way to go. On IWM, I'd be careful with mid 284, so a $1 move down potentially. But if it fails that, then we will definitely go farther. Oh, look at that. No way. Hold on. One more thing. I will stay on and show you this. This is interesting. Look at this. I drew... Oh, it is. Okay. I don't know when this line was drawn. I thought this line was drawn and then it just happened to bounce on it, but it didn't. Never mind. Okay. I thought this was sometimes these historic lines you draw way back before for like trend lines and they just shoot out forever in your charts. Once your time lapse comes and you actually get to it, sometimes you actually have these old support lines or these old trend lines actually become the trend line again, historically speaking, to new stuff. But it didn't. Oh, go away. But it didn't play that. I thought for a second that it did. It looked like it did for a moment, but like right here. But technically it'd have to be like that. So anyways, never mind. All right, we're done. Okay. So yeah, IWM is a cheaper one you can play if you want to do 0 DTE stuff on it. But again, you know, it's the same idea as other charts. Draw out your stuff. Looks like it might be going for a break here. It's hard to tell. I like the volumized fair value gaps. Just look for supports. There's lots of supports and resistances in here. Hard to tell. Anyway, good luck out there, guys. I think it's going to be choppy the rest of the day, to be honest, until there's a good sell-off. It's looking like it did its run, and now it's just going to do its thing until end of day. Be careful of crazy reversals, and here's the cues here, starting to do something. It's looking like it might be a spot for calls, but be careful. All right. Thanks so much. We'll see you all on Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday. Same time, same great place, and I'll try to be more on time. Sorry. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. We'll see you all on Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday. Same time, same great place, and I'll try to be more on time. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Just testing sound at this point. Nothing else to see here. Just testing sound at this point. Nothing else to see here. Do. Mic check at 0.8. Corner of the laptop, 7 inches. Sound check, sound check. Music, sound check. Mic check at 0.8. Corner of the laptop, 7 inches. Sound check, sound check. Music 0.16. Music 0.14, mic at 0.8, and this is 12 to 14 inches from mic, standard voice.